Hello, everyone, and welcome to our numbers class. Today we are going to talk about cardinal and ordinal numbers. All right, so it's time for us to go ahead and start our lesson. So for those of you who would like to join me here in class, come on in. We're going to go ahead and start with our introductions, and then we're going to go ahead and have a great lesson. Okay, good. So I see that I've got two students who have joined me so far. Let's see who we have. Okay, good. So I'm seeing some pictures. I'm not seeing names quite yet. All right, so I see that I have Mahmut. Hello, Mahmut. Welcome to class. How are you today?
I am good. How about you?
I'm doing just fine today, Mahmut. It's great to have you back for another lesson.
Thank you.
Good. So how are you doing today, Mahmut? Are you happy? Are you tired? How are you feeling today, Mahmut?
I am very happy today
Okay.
because I saw my daughter later 3 weeks.
Ah. Okay, yes, that must be very exciting. And how is your daughter?
Sorry.
How is your daughter?
She is very good. Uh, she is happy.
Good.
She saw me because she saw me.
Yes, I'm sure she was very happy to see you today. That's nice. And how old is your daughter, Mahmut?
12, 12 years old.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, good. Well, I'm happy that you got to see your daughter today.
I hope so.
And and thanks for coming into class today. It's great to have you back once again. All right, so we've got Mama. I'd like to welcome those of you who just joined us. Hello, Salvatore. Welcome to class. How are you today?
Hi, Carissa. I'm fine, thank you. And you? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing really good today, Salvatore. It's been a nice, relaxing day, so that's really been nice. I'm looking forward to the evening when I can relax a little bit more.
Okay.
But I'm excited to be here in class with you all. We've got some really interesting things to talk about today. Thanks for joining me once again, Salvatore.
Thank you, teacher.
You're
I'm happy to make your class, teacher.
good. Thanks. All right, good. Let's continue welcoming our students. Okay. Oh, hi, Hannah. Welcome back to class. How are you today, Hannah?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
So far, so good, Hannah. Thank you very much for asking. So, Hannah, tell me a little bit about your day. Did you work today, or rest, or clean? What did you do today?
I'm right now. Currently, I'm search work, and I attend some attended. I attended some interview today,
Okay.
and I also give some lessons in Russian language right now.
Ah,
Because right now, currently, I'm in Poland. I'm study here, and that I I give some lessons, Russian lessons, to people, to Polish people.
okay. Excellent. So, are you teaching Polish people a different language, or what are you teaching them?
Yeah, yeah. I give some private lessons.
Okay. Excellent job. All right. Well, thank you for telling us a little bit about your day today, Hannah. It's great to get warmed up that way. Okay, good. And let's also welcome Rubeng. Hello, Rubeng. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, teacher. You are the first person who pronounced right my name, or at
Oh,
least as
really?
we pronounce it in Mexico. Yes, because many teachers says Ruben,
Mm-hmm.
and my name is pronounced Ruben. with stress at the second syllable.
Yes. Well, I think that's because I have lived in Central America for 8 years. So when I
Oh,
see your name, all I think of is Ruben.
yes, that's why perhaps yes you have heard the name before.
Yes.
Hmm. That's good,
Yes,
teacher. Glad to meet you.
definitely.
By the way,
Thank you. It's great to have you back in class, Ruben. Okay, let's also welcome Victor. Hello, Victor. How are you today? Okay, I think Victor might have stepped away. Okay, so Victor, just let me know when you're back and when you're ready, and we'll be happy to include you in our lesson. Okay, Victor?
Yes.
There you are. Okay, how are
Yes.
you today,
Can you hear
Victor?
me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
I'm no bad, thank you.
Good. All
Uh,
right. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Victor. Where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine. I'm 30 years old and the capital of Ukraine in Kiev. And I'm a programmer. I'm game developer. Yes, that's it.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. So it sounds like you work a lot with numbers. Is that right?
Yes, and sometimes I have some difficulty in
Okay.
30 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm a little bit confused. Yes, and
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to practice that a little bit today. All right. We're going to practice our cardinal numbers and our ordinal numbers today. Okay. It looks like Luis has joined us. Hello, Luis. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, Luis. Good to have you here in class. So, Luis, please introduce yourself.
Um, I am 48 old. I am a salesman. One of my favorite hobbies is studying languages. I live in a town near to Barcelona,
Uh-huh.
and that's all.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your introduction and thanks for joining us here at Verbling. Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead, guys. Let's go ahead and get started with our lesson. I'm going to do a screen share and that will get us started. Okay. All right. Please let me know when you can see what's on the board. Can everyone see what's on the board, the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Excellent job. Okay. And so I'm going to ask let's see. Let's have Hannah. Hannah, can you read what's on the screen for us?
Numbers. Today we will review cardinal and ordinal numbers, practice correct pronunciation and use of these numbers.
Excellent job. Okay, so why are we even talking about numbers? Okay, well, I'm going to actually make the screen a little bit bigger, and we're going to find out why. Okay, just one moment. Okay, very good. Okay, so the reason we're talking about numbers today is that we use lots of numbers every day. Okay, so let's look at some of the examples on the board. Okay, Mama, can you tell me in one area that you use numbers? When do you use numbers, Mama?
Sorry, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay, so my
know the
question.
cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. Can you explain, please?
Yes. Okay, sure. So my question is, when do you use numbers? Mama, do you use numbers at work? Do you use numbers to get gas, to buy gas? When do you use numbers?
We use everywhere. Uh, how can I explain? Uh,
Okay. All right, no problem, no problem. All right, let's keep talking about it, and I think maybe some different ideas will come to mind. Okay, Salvatore, when do you use numbers?
I use number every day when I work because I work in a shop, in a shopping mall, and I have to say how much cost the articles that I have in the shop. And then when I have to say uh, when I have to say sorry, uh, when I have to say uh, at what time if I can some some things. Do you understand me, teacher?
Yes, okay, to say how much something costs. All right. Also, you said to talk about time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
Excellent job.
Thank you,
Okay. And what
teacher.
about you? You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. And what about you? Hannah? When do you use numbers?
I use numbers every day and everywhere. I use, for example, in the shop. I use in bank. I use when I use my, for example, mobile phone. I want to put some numbers in memory. That's all, I guess. I mean,
Okay. Good. Okay, so you're giving me some really good examples. All right. Okay. And what about you, Ruben? Can you give me some different examples? When do you use numbers?
For example, now that there is a World Cup, we use the numbers to classify in which places are the teams. You have what is the first, the second, the third. Uh, these are one example of when we used numbers.
Good. That's a very good one. Yes, everyone's talking about the World Cup right now. Okay, very good. All right, and I want to ask Victor. Victor, tell us more about when you use numbers.
Uh, I use numbers in my job, uh, but I don't feel difficulty when I, for example, write the code, because I use the numbers when I write my code, and I feel more difficulty when I use numbers when I try to explain something, and these explanations requires some numbers. As I mentioned
Okay.
before, I feel difficulty when I try to pronounce, for example, 13 and 3T. I mean 13 and 30, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people can't understand me, which I mean 13 or 30, 14 or 40.
Okay, I definitely understand. And like I mentioned, we're going to practice that. Excellent job. Okay, so all of us use numbers in so many different ways. All right, so um, we mentioned both types of numbers. Ruben mentioned what we call our ordinal numbers. All right, and then other students mentioned are cardinal numbers. Okay, so let's get some more clarification of those. Okay, we're going to skip this one and go right to our cardinal numbers. Okay, let's see. Let's have Luis. Luis, can you please read what you see on the screen for me?
Okay. Cardinal numbers. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 that are used in sample counting and to show quantity. Age. I am 5 years old. He's 80 years old. Weight. The elephant weighs 5 tons. Price. That sports car costs $50,000. Quantity: I have $5 and 7 sons. Size: she wears a size 10 dress.
Good. Excellent job. Very clear and accurate reading, Luis. Excellent job.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so you're welcome. All right, so these are just a few examples of when you would use what we call our cardinal numbers. Okay? All right, very good. Let's go and do an activity. Okay? All right, so I think Victor told me that he has a little bit of a challenge pronouncing numbers 13, 30, 14, etc. Okay, we're going to do a practice, and this is going to help you with that. Okay? All right, Mahmut, can you please read or count from 1 to 10 for me?
Okay.
I'll be listening for your clear pronunciation, Mahmut. Please count from 1 to 10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello.
Good. Excellent job. Okay, so you did it quickly. That's right. Okay, so in the first line, yes. Can you hear me still? Mahmut?
Yes. Yes, yes. I hear you.
Okay. All right. So in the first line, you heard the number 3. Okay. So with the number 3, you want to make sure that you stick your tongue out. Your tongue should come out of your mouth. 3.
3,
3. Try that one more time for me, Mahmut. 3.
3, 3.
3. Yes, very good. All right. Right, exactly. So I'm going to show you here in the chat box the way that it's spelled. All right. Anytime you have a TH, 3, 3, your tongue has to come out of your mouth. 3. Okay? All right, very good. Okay, let's try the next 10 numbers. And I'm going to ask Hannah. Hannah, can you please count from 11 to 20 for me, please?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Excellent job. Now, Hannah, the pattern that you had is that you had the teens. Okay, so starting from 13 to 19, okay, you're saying the word teen at the end. Teen. Okay,
Teen.
Hannah, can you pronounce? Very good. Teen. Excellent job. And you want to emphasize the N at the end. Teen. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. All right. And I'm going to also ask Victor. Victor, I'm going to ask you to read the same numbers from 11 to 20 for me. Go ahead, Victor.
Uh, 11, 12. I can see it. Can you show your screen? Oh yes. 11, 12, 30, 40, 15, 16, 18, 19, 12.
Okay.
Uh, t-
20.
20. Yes.
Uh-huh.
21, 24. That's it,
Okay.
or?
That. That's good. That's good. Thank you very much. Okay. Now I want to show you. Take a look in the chat box for me. Okay. So the word
Sorry, but I can't see the
13.
verb in chat. Yes.
Oh,
I
you
can.
got that chat. Okay.
Yes.
Um,
Because
okay. So you can only see the other.
yes, I can see only your screen because I have connection from my iPad. It doesn't support the verb in chat.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so take a look for me in the chat. All right, so starting with 13. Okay, this is the breakdown of the word.
13.
13.
13.
Say that one more time. Okay,
14.
listen to me again. Thir. Okay, wait 1
Fur.
second, Victor. Let's go back to 13. Okay?
Okay.
13.
14.
Good.
14.
Okay, so here's the next one. 15. 15.
15. 15.
Good. Excellent. All right. Okay, keep going.
Uh, 14, 15,
Okay.
16, 8. Yes. It's some pause between
I wrote
yo and
16
me.
twice. Sorry. Yes, it seems like there's a problem with the connection. Okay, but
Yes,
Victor,
yes.
when you look at the chat, okay, what I'd like you to do is take your time. Okay, take your time. You don't have to do it fast. Take your time and look at what you're saying. 13, 14, 5.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That was excellent, Victor. That was much better. That was great. Okay? So what you want to do, make sure that you're looking directly at the spelling of the word and make sure that you have the correct pronunciation of that particular part. If you want, you can copy what I typed here in the chat for you, and that will help you with your pronunciation.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Wow, that was excellent. Okay, now for everyone else, okay, we're going to try something different. Okay, you can see on the screen it says count by 5s, 10s, 20s, and 30s. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of what that means. Okay, so if I count by 5s, I would say 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and so on. Okay? All right, let's try the activity with someone else. Ruben, can you count by 10s up to 50?
Up to 50. Okay, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Excellent job. All right, now what you will hear the difference is, okay, you said 4 and then T. Okay, there's no N at the end of that word. Your pronunciation was excellent, Ruben. Okay, so
Thank you,
that's the
teacher.
difference. Okay, excellent job. All right, now let's try it by 20s. Okay, Luis, can you count up to 80 by 20s? You're
80
going to
by
count by 20. Okay.
eight from 8 to 20.
Okay. Well, it looks like this. Check the chat box for me.
Yes,
Okay.
80s.
Okay, do you see the chat box there, Luis?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. All right, so this is 20, 40, 60.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Okay, all right. So you mentioned some of the words, all right, but when you count by 20s, you're going to add 20 to each number. For example, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, try that for me again, Luis, just like I did.
Yes. 40.
Okay, check the chat box for me, Luis. Do you see it there?
Yes.
Okay, you says 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100.
Uh, um, I need to write it.
No, it's better
I'm
if you.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You're just going to read those numbers just like you see them. Go ahead and read those numbers for me.
20, 30, 40, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Okay, good. So you read some of the other numbers that are on the screen. Okay, very good. And your pronunciation was very nice there. Okay, very good. So this is helpful. For example, if you go to a bank and you're going to withdraw money. For example, I could say at the bank, I want to withdraw, um, let's say $400. Okay, so I want to withdraw $400, and you could say I want um, four four $100 bills. Okay, for example, that way you can tell them what bills you want. Okay, all right, so that's one example. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next activity. All right, let's take a look at some larger numbers. Okay, all right, I know that the place value chart might be a little bit difficult to see, so I'm going to try to make the screen a little bit bigger so that you can see it
Sorry,
there.
Carissa. Carissa, sorry.
Yes.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
Sorry. What does it mean, withdraw? I want to withdraw. What does it mean, withdraw?
Uh-huh. Good. That's a great question. All right, what withdraw means to take money out of an account. Okay, so you go to the bank and you have a checking account or a savings account. All right, to withdraw.
Okay,
Okay, to
cash.
withdraw means to take
Means
money from your account.
mean cash, right, teacher? When
Yes. All right, so when you want to take cash out, you would say withdraw.
okay, I understand now. Thank
Uh-huh.
you.
And the oh, good. All right, excellent job. All right, that's right. Okay, good. So look ahead. Okay, let's take a look at some larger numbers. Okay, we've looked at smaller numbers from 1 to 100, but now let's look at some larger ones. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, all right, we have our place value chart. Okay, so on that chart, if it's a little bit hard to see, okay, we have our ones, we have our tens, we have hundreds and thousands place. Okay, and we have all the way up to billions, 100 billions. Okay, all right, let's try to read some of these numbers. If you have a question, please go ahead and ask. All right, so let's take the first number that you see on the board, okay? And I'm going to ask Mahmut. Mahmut, can you read that first number that you see on the screen for me?
Okay. 525.
Yes, beautiful pronunciation, Mahmut. Okay, let's move on to the second number. Luis, please read the second number.
201.
Beautiful. Hannah, please read the third number.
4,323.
Beautiful pronunciation, Hannah. Okay, fourth number. Let's have Salvatore.
Yes. 30,000 and 656.
Yes, you got it. Excellent job. Okay, let's have the next number. Ruben.
Which is the next number?
Okay, the last number was 30,656.
So it says 105,000.
Good. Now we don't know what it is. It could be dollars. It could be whatever. But very good. Great pronunciation. Okay, Ruben, I'm gonna have you take the next number as well. How do I say the very next number, Ruben?
Okay, it's 7,000. 20. Okay. Let me think.
I think
Because
it's
this is
here. Wait a minute. Let me try to get that back. There it is.
7,020,000.
Okay. Yes, very good. All right. So some of these you have to really look carefully at them to know what they are. Very good. All right. Hannah, can you please tell me the value of the last number? Hannah?
It's hard, I guess. Maybe no. 50 millions. Or, yeah. Or 50 million, billions, I don't know. 50 millions, I guess.
Okay. All right. So let's be sure. All right. It's more than 50 million. It's more than that.
Okay, 15 billions then?
That's right. Okay, so it would be, so check the chat box for me. It would just be 50 billion. Okay, with no S on the end. All right, so 50 billion.
50
Okay.
billion.
All right. Can anyone think? That's right. Okay, can anyone think of anything that we could count up to 50 billion? What could we count up to 50 billion?
Perhaps stars.
Yeah, that's a great example. All right, so stars. Anything else?
If we were Bill Gates' money.
Yeah. Okay, so it could be dollars maybe, or euros. It's even more, or whatever your currency is.
Maybe
Good. I would
teacher,
love to see 50 billions.
maybe teacher is population in a country.
Oh, that's a very large population, but you're less than 50 billion. But yeah, in billions population. All right. One thing that maybe you can also count would be grains of sand. All right. Really, you can't count grains of sand, but there are billions and billions, if not more, grains of sand. Okay, very good. So we talked quite a bit about numbers so far. Does anyone have any questions about these numbers that we've talked about so far? Okay. All right, if there are no questions about these numbers, then what I'd like to do is do a little bit of a dialogue. Okay. All right, so here we can see a dialogue, and it's between two people. All right, so let me see who's here with me. All right, so I'm going to ask Salvatore, can you please read the words that are in blue? So you'll be the person that works at Pizza Hut. And Mahmoud, can you please be who is ordering? Okay, so this is a telephone conversation. All right, Salvatore, can you please begin the conversation for us?
Okay.
I can see my screen. Sorry. Hello, Pizza Hut. This is Pablo. What would you like to order?
Okay, I think that's reverse. Okay, so Salvatore, I think you're going to go first.
Okay. Hello, Pizza Hut. This is Pablo. What would you like to order?
Hello, Pablo. I'd like to order 2 large pizzas with 5 toppings each.
Okay. What 5 toppings would you like?
Pepperoni, onions, green peppers, mushrooms, and black olives.
Would you like to order anything else?
Yes, 4 2-liter bottles of Coca-Cola.
Okay, your total for 2 large pizzas and for 2-liter Cokes comes to $45.
Thank you. When I pick up my order?
Your order will be ready in 20 minutes.
Thanks.
Ah, God. Excellent job, Salvatore and Mahmoud. Excellent job here with your reading. All right, now let's ask your classmates. Okay, let's see. Rubeng, how do we use numbers in this dialogue? How do we use numbers here?
Now, first, we use it to show how many pizzas we would like to order, and also the ingredients to say how many ingredients we need, or the total of the bill, all the. Mhm. And also the amount of liters of the soda that we want, because there are different sizes, but we differentiate them and with liters. So we number 1 liter, 2 liter, and things like that.
Okay, very good. Excellent job. All right, so all of the things that we mentioned on the very first slide about different situations to use these cardinal numbers, we utilize them here on this activity. All right, excellent job. All right, we're going to continue on. All right, so we've talked quite a bit about cardinal numbers. Let's talk a little bit about ordinal numbers. Okay? All right, and let's see. Let's have a reader for this activity. All right, and let's have Luis. Luis, can you please read what's on the screen for me?
Okay. Ordinal numbers. Numbers such as first, second, third, 22nd that are used to show the position of someone or something in a series.
Right, in a series.
Series.
Excellent job. Okay, so I think it was Ruben that mentioned ordinal numbers earlier. You talked about the World Cup. Okay, so right now, Ruben, what can you tell me about the World Cup? Is there anyone in first place right now?
Not yet, because all the teams are playing their first games. So it's not they haven't classified. They haven't they have not a position yet, because the World Cup is just beginning. But the more time pass, the more there's going to be defined who's the first and the second one, and so on.
Okay, very good. So the only team to win a game so far has been Brazil. Is that right?
Yeah, Mexico also.
Okay.
We haven't.
Mexico also.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't see that game with Mexico. I did see part of the Brazil game. All right. Very good. Okay. Let's take a look at our next slide. I want to show you some other ways that you can. I want to make sure that we understand what these numbers are. Okay, so let's take a look at the first box. Okay, just the first box, and let's see. Let's get some help here. Let's have Mahmoud. Mahmoud,
Yes.
can you read what you see in the first box for me?
Okay. But my screen flash continuously. Uh, First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth.
Good. Right. Excellent job and great pronunciation, Mama. Okay. All right. Now you can see that in that box, the ordinal numbers end with th. Okay. Right. They end with th. But all right. I'm gonna ask Salvatore. Salvatore, which three numbers do not end in th?
The three numbers, first, second, and third.
Right, very good. First, second, and third. All right, so I'm going
So,
to take away that box, and you can see it there. First, okay, that ends in ST. Second, ND, and third, it ends in RD. Okay? Now, if we look at the second box, all right, let's read the numbers that are there in that box. Okay? All right, and let's have Ruben. Ruben, can you read those numbers for me?
Yes. First, second, third,
I'm sorry, the ones in the second box?
and the second. Let me see, teacher, because it's I don't
It seems like
twinkling.
it's, yeah,
Oh,
it
yes, I
is.
can see.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to take it off and then I'm going to try to put it back on again, see if that helps.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that any better?
Yes, it's better. It's better. You said in the second box, right?
Yes, please. Oh, it's
Uh,
flashing again now.
it's 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th.
Excellent job. All right, so you can see in that particular box, all of the numbers end in TH, each one of them. All right, now in the third column, okay, again, you can see that all of the numbers end in TH except the first three. Okay, so any number that has first, second, or third, again, that won't end in TH. So that'll be your difference. Okay, excellent job. Let's take a look at a quick activity. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the board. Now, this might be just a tad bit challenging to see. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger so that you can take a look at it. Um, okay, let's see. Let's try something else. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm just opening up a different document. I would like for us to take just one more look at using these numbers. Okay, all right, very good. Okay, all right, what we're actually going to look at, okay, we're going to look at some of the standings from the Sochi Olympic Games. Okay, we know that that's already passed. All right, and let's see if everybody can see that on the screen. You cannot yet, so let me. Okay. All right, so I'm starting the screen share now. All right, please let me know if you can see the spreadsheet that's on the screen. Are you able to see it?
It's
Yes,
flashing.
It's still
but I
flashing.
don't know if I am just the who has a problem, but this is still twinkling.
No, I don't think it's just you because it looks like it's blinking here on my screen as well. All right, well, I don't want to make anyone dizzy with flashing, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Okay, but basically, as Ruben mentioned, you can use that when you're talking about different standings and different stats. For example, if you like car racing or if you like watching the Olympic Games, any type of sports tournaments, that's when you're going to use your order numbers. Anytime you need to put something in order. Okay? All
Mhm.
right, that's it. Okay, we actually had one more dialogue to do, but it looks like the technology is not going to let me, it's not going to let me do that for now. All right, so let me ask you all personally, do you have any questions about numbers? I know Victor told me specifically that he had some trouble pronouncing the teen numbers and the T numbers, okay? Does anyone else have a specific question about numbers?
I have a question. When I say 20 or I can listening 20 or 20. I think 20 is American English and 20. Yeah, I don't know if each one is correct.
Okay. Actually, yes. The correct pronunciation is 20. Okay, so
20.
if you look at how that word is spelled, okay, oh, you don't have that chat, sorry. Okay, if you look at how that word is spelled, all right, it's spelled 20. Okay, I hear a lot of people saying 20.
Yes.
Okay, all right. If you say 20, people will understand you. Okay, but if you want to pronounce it correctly, it's 20.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, I think
20.
people have learned a lot of different shortcuts to pronouncing words. Okay, but as a teacher, I always encourage students to pronounce it correctly. Okay, but then if you're around someone who says 20 or 30, okay, it's okay. You understand what they're saying, but as far as you're concerned, try to pronounce it correctly. Okay.
Okay.
The last thing, well, does anyone else have any questions? Thank you for your question, Luis. Does anyone else have any questions?
My question.
Okay, very good. The last thing I want to talk about is phone numbers. Okay, again, I had a great slide prepared, but I'm not sure why everything is blinking. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about phone numbers. Okay, usually when you say phone numbers in English, especially if you're talking about international phone numbers, you'll first see your country code. Okay, usually if you're calling the United States from a foreign country, you will tend to dial 011. Okay, so notice that I did not say 011. I said 011. Okay, you want to pronounce phone numbers individually. Okay, that is usually more accurate and you have less misunderstandings that way. Okay, so you start with your country code. What usually follows is what we would call your area code. Usually your area code is in parentheses. All right, so since I live in Costa Rica, this is the area code for Costa Rica. Okay, 506. That is our area code here. All right after your area code, then you will see a number. Here in Costa Rica, home numbers start with the number 2. Okay, so this may be a typical number here in Costa Rica. Okay, so those numbers begin with a 2. If you're talking about a cell number, then here in Costa Rica, you would have, again, you would have 8 digits or 8 numbers, and that number starts with an 8. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of that here in the chat box. Okay, I'm going to put that in the Verbaling chat box as well. One second. Okay, all right. So let's talk about how I would say this number. For example, the complete number here, and I'll type it here, would be 011506. Okay, 2568098. Okay, so as I mentioned, you want to pronounce each letter or each number because it's accurate and there's a lot less confusion. Okay, so if you're asking someone for their telephone number, okay, this is how you want to write it. Okay, or this is how you want to say it. Okay, or hear it said. All right, so tell me about the phone numbers in your countries. Okay, Salvatore, what do phone numbers in your country look like?
My country area code is 039. The code of numbers is 02. And then 02 is for Milan, for city Milan, and then the cell number start with free, free times free.
Okay, can you type that in the chat box for us? You know what? Let
Yes.
me have everyone do that. I think that would make it a little bit easier. Okay, can everyone type in the chat box what a typical number looks like in your country? And you can also say what country you're in. That way, that'll help us to understand the number that you're typing.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone, go ahead and type in the chat box for me a typical number from your country. Okay, good. Okay, good. Salvatore gave us the area code. Luis gave us his country code. Ah, excellent job. Excellent job. Okay. All right. So if you're ever talking to business colleagues or friends or family in other countries, okay, it's very important to know how to mark or how to put in the cell phone or the telephone number. That way you can get connected. All right. Excellent job. All right, well, this has been a very good practice in how to use numbers. Okay, I do apologize that the technology only worked for a little bit of the class today, but hopefully you were able to benefit from taking a look at cardinal numbers and also ordinal numbers. All right, excellent job, everyone. All right, if anyone has any lingering questions, please go ahead and ask them. If not, thank you very much for coming to class. Please remember that you can always sign up for a private lesson with me if you like. Get some personalized time. Otherwise, please check out my future classes. Thanks, everyone, for coming to class. Great participation, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Carissa.
Thank you, Carissa. Thank you very much.
Bye.
You're welcome, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God.